Dear students, very good afternoon. Today we are going to find the general term. The general term of a sequence. General term of a sequence. So for general term of a sequence, so for this session we are considering few problems. The problem number 1 is 1 divided by 3 comma minus 2 divided by 3 square comma 3 divided by 3 cube comma minus 4 divided by 3 power 4. So if we are not considering these minus terms, means the numerators are nothing but 1, 2, 3 and 4. So definitely the nth term will have n. The nth term will have n. In the denominator we are having 3 and 3 square and 3 cube and 3 power 4. So for n equal to 1 we are having 3 power 1. For n equal to 2 we are having 3 power 2. For n equal to 3 we are having 3 power 3. So on n equal to 4 we are having 3 power 4. So definitely for n equal to n will have 3 power n. The nth term will have 3 power n. So now not all the terms are positive. So first term is positive, the next term is negative. So in the position of odd we will have positive, in the position of even we will have negative. So the odd term can be decided by the factor minus 1 power something. Minus 1 power something. Okay, minus 1 power something. So this factor, this term represents the sign of the term. So if I put n here, when n equal to 1 it becomes negative, but we are having positive here. So I write n. So I write n minus 1. So write n minus 1, or we can write n plus 1 also. But I prefer n minus 1. So the solution to the problem number 1 is minus 1 power n minus 1 divided by 3 power n. Minus 1 power n minus 1 whole divided by 3 power n. So the second problem is 1 divided by 2 the whole square comma 2 by 3 the whole square comma 3 by 4 the whole square comma 4 by 5 the whole square comma etc. So here also we are having comma etc. So whenever we are having sequence we will have this comma etc. So the solution to this problem is, the general term to this sequence is, see, in the numerator we are having 1 as the first term, 2 as the second term, 3 as the third term. So definitely we will have n as the general term or n as the nth term. And also we are having in the first term we are having 2 with the denominator. We are having 3 as the second term's denominator and 4 as the third term's denominator and 5 as the denominator of fourth term. So definitely n plus 1 will be the denominator of the nth term. Since square is common for all term, we can put square here. Therefore, the solution to the second problem is n divided by n plus 1 the whole square. Okay. So now we are moving on to our third problem. What is our third problem? Our third problem is 2 square divided by 2 factorial, comma 3 square divided by 3 factorial, comma 4 square divided by 4 factorial, comma etc. So we will have so since the first term is not 1, the first term is 2, the second term is not 2, it is 3. So the nth term will not be n, it is n plus 1. So whatever is in the numerator, the same term is in the denominator. So here in the denominator we will have n plus 1. So in numerator we will have n plus 1, denominator also we will have n plus 1. But the only difference is in the numerator we are having n plus 1 the whole square. In the denominator we are having n plus 1 factorial. So this is our solution. N plus 1 the whole square divided by n plus 1 factorial. Now problem number 4. The fourth problem is 1 divided by 2, comma 1 divided by 4, comma 1 divided by 8, comma 1 divided by 16, comma etc. So we can easily write 1 as the numerator of the general term divided by, here for the first element we are having 2 power 1, for the second element we are having 2 square, for third element we are having 2 cube, for the fourth element we are having 2 power 4. So that is 1 divided by 2 power n. So this is our nth term or general term, but it can also be written as 1 by 2 whole power n. n. Okay. Yes, students, I always used to tell, whenever you complete the problem, you have to check whether everything is correct or not. So in that case, we have to check whether everything is correct or not. So we shall go from last. So here 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16. So it is 1 by 2 power n, it is correct. Here it is 2, 3, 4, everything is square. So n plus 1 square divided by n plus 1 factorial. So this is correct. And here we are having n divided by n plus 1 square. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is n. It is 2, 3, 4. So it is n plus 1. So n by n plus 1 the whole square. So it is n divided by n plus 1 whole square. So we are having this is also correct. And for the first problem, we have to check whether it is correct or not. So it is 1 by 3. Okay, we have write the sign. We have written n here, but we have missed to write n here. So this is not right. Which is right? When we write n here, then only it will be correct. So it is our duty to check whether the problem we did is correct or not. So now the solution become correct. In last video itself I have shown how to check our problems. In this video also I have shown how to check. It is a mandatory thing. After completing an examination, we have to check whether we have done everything correctly or not. That's why I always used to check whether I had completed all the problems in a correct procedure, in a correct way or not, with a correct procedure and in a correct way or not. So to find the general term of any sequence without testing whether it is in AP or in GP. So I hope this video is useful for you. We shall meet on different concept and different problems very soon. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you all once again.